I'm so excited.
Hi.
So today we have special guests, obviously, and this is Jenna. She has been an amazing client of mine for the past 6 months and recently just signed for another year, which is insane.
I
So
know.
I just kind of wanted to have you on here to ask about your experience and all that good stuff. So kind of just tell us a little bit about like where you were before you joined Purpose Athletics and then kind of like where you are now.
For sure. So I joined very randomly, actually. I was at work on Instagram and was like scrolling through these reels and Abby popped up.
You're like, oh, hey.
I know. And I was like, well, and like, I obviously like follow fitness pages. So for me, it like wasn't anything weird, but she like popped up and was like, it was about reverse dieting. And it popped up and I don't even remember exactly what it was, but it was something about like, oh, so I don't know, you've been working out for so long and you've stopped making progress and like maybe you need a reverse. And I was like, excuse me. And I like clicked on it and was like, that's me. So I literally had been working out for what felt like 2 years straight, like a little inconsistent here, a little inconsistent there, but like eating fairly healthy and like was doing everything right, but could not lose weight or make progress in the gym. Like nothing was working. And like, so then I Googled it before I even reached out to her. I like Googled reverse dieting because I had no idea what it was. I'd never heard of it before. So I like looked at it and I was like, wait, I think I need to do this. But then I was like, I don't know how to. So I reached out to Abby and she literally called me like that day and sat down with me and she was like, so this is what it does. And like, this is how it benefits people. And I was like, I think my metabolism is really messed up. Like, I think over the last 2 years, I wasn't eating enough and I had been in a deficit for really, because I lost a lot of weight at first and then I slowly gained it back and couldn't lose it again.
Right.
Like I couldn't drop that weight anymore. So she was like, this is what you need to do. And I was like, okay, well now I don't know what to do. Like I have no idea how to start a reverse diet. I have no idea how much I should be eating. So I knew I had to get a coach. It was like that point in my fitness journey, I was like, I can't do it alone anymore. I don't know what else to do.
Yeah.
And here we are.
I remember your consult call and like you were just excited and just like so awesome. And I remember I did like get you in like that day and it was like fate, honestly.
I know it was.
Worked out for the best. So
I know. And that was literally like that was the start of where we are now. And
I feel like reverse dieting is something that like nobody even knows about really. Like you hear about like cutting, losing weight and bulking to like gain weight, but it's something that like is so new, I feel like, in this world. So kind of discuss like, I know you are nutrition only. So like what was the main thing that changed like nutrition wise for you? And like, how do you view, like everything differently?
Yeah. So I was very like lower calories, the better. Like I just feel like I need to cut my calories to lose weight. But when I was eating like 1,600 calories, I knew that I couldn't cut it anymore. Like I couldn't go below that for doing the kind of workouts that I was doing. So I think the biggest thing for me was like, I didn't know anything about macros. Like I knew about macros, but had never actually counted macros. Like I didn't know what my body needed for carbs and needed for fats and proteins. And like, that was the biggest thing for getting a nutritional coach for me, because like I had a really bad relationship with food. Like I thought carbs were bad. I thought you couldn't have pasta ever. I thought like drinking was just going to throw you off of everything. And like my relationship with food now, and Cassie and I talk about this all the time, because I was a mess with like food in general. Like I thought everything was terrible. I like could not get it together. And like, I still struggle with that now. And I still struggle with like the normal things, the body image issues and the things that like
everybody does it.
Yeah. But my relationship with food, like I don't really view any foods as bad anymore. And like yesterday I had an entire protein pizza for dinner and it fit in my macros and I was really excited about it. Like most times you get like a piece of pizza and it was like, I got to have this whole little personal pizza to myself. And like, I tracked it in the morning so that I knew that what I was going to hit for the day. But like truly my relationship with food has been one of the biggest changes throughout this entire process.
I love that. That's like one of my favorite for all clients. Cause that's, I mean, so critical to just have like mental health as well as like not just physical health, but your relationship with food is so important. So
yeah, for real
for that.
Yeah.
Okay. I think next question is, how do you feel like, what would you say to somebody that's kind of like on the fence, or like they don't know like about if they should join or whatever, like they're kind of iffy?
I would say that getting a coach has like changed my entire fitness journey. Like I highly recommend it to anybody. I talk to people about Cassie, I talk to people about you all the time. Just because like I'm like, I don't think that, because everyone's like, what is that? Like, what's a reverse diet? And I'm like, couldn't have told you 6 months ago, but like this is what she's taught me, and like this is what we've been through together. And like we talk like best like friends every single week, that I'm like, I don't know what to do. And she's like, we'll get there. Like she's just been like such a big backbone. And I would recommend getting a coach to anybody who feels like they are in like a fitness lull, or lost on how to start things, or feel like you're doing everything right but not getting results that you want, because like one little tweak could get you where you want to go, and like you just can't do that alone sometimes,
Right.
honestly.
I feel like having like the outside perspective is really good too, to like, yeah.
Yeah, and like we talk about like mental health a lot too, just like how much mentally has changed through this process. And I think that's another really big thing. Like if you're just struggling with like body image issues, or, you know, like you just have always been my cheerleader. Like from day one, you're like, we're going to do this. Like, it's going to be great. We're going to get you where you want to go. Like every step of the way, you've been like my motivational cheerleader, even on your bad days. And I think that sometimes people just need that.
Thank you. Oh, that makes me so
Yeah.
Abby, do you think of like anything else you have like a question for?
Yeah, so honestly, like your story is like so inspiring, and I feel like a lot of people are gonna
Oh, good.
kind of like where you started out. And the biggest thing that you did was like take action. You saw that reel, you're like, that's me, and you took action and got help right away. When a lot of people, you know, sit on their hands for a long time and are like just struggling. So the fact that you took action and now you're here, like yourself at like not the end of the tunnel, like so much more fun stuff, which I'll talk about in a second coming up. But like it's really cool to see how much you've grown over the past, you know, 6 months, and I can't wait to see next year. So like what are you most excited for this like kind of next year, like fitness and stuff? Like you have a lot of exciting things going on.
I do. I know.
What are you most excited for the
engaged?
Yeah, she got engaged.
I know. So I got engaged like a month ago. And I think that like me and Cassie have really talked. I'm so excited to cut, and not like to look good for my wedding, but like, because we're going to do a reverse before I actually get married. Like our plan kind of at this point is, we just talked about it today. We're going to start cutting like after Christmas, and then give myself like, I'll be in maintenance until then. And then we are going to do a cut, which I'm a little nervous for, just because I'm loving being able to eat everything that I want to eat, which is, so it's a little nerve wracking, but I'm just excited for the cut itself, and like to see what my body can do, and like all of the heavy lifting and like workouts in the gym in the last 6 months that I really focused on. I'm excited to see my progress more, just because I'm going to lean out a little bit, and then like feel my best for my wedding, and do a reverse after that, and be able to eat everything I want again, and like, or more of it, I should say. And I'm excited just to like see what my body can do on this side of things, because I've seen what it can do on this like intake of eating more carbs and like pretty much staying the same weight. We've fluctuated a little bit, but like even eating the amount of extra that I have been from starting, like you just don't think your body could ever eat that much food, and all I'm doing is eating. So I'm excited to see what it does on the opposite side of things, honestly. Like that is probably the most exciting thing for me.
I'm so excited for you too.
And well,
at least like when I did my first reverse diet, like so much like body recomposition happened. Like I built some muscle, and then once I did, you know, restore my metabolism and went into like my first cut, like it's so exciting. So I cannot wait to see like all of your progress.
I know.
It is a little bit scary for everyone, but you are in great hands with Cassie and with us. Like we are here to help you. Like we're doing a healthy and sustainable way, and then reverse back up for the wedding and have a great relationship with food. So
I know, I'm excited. It'll allow me to have the holidays, and then after my wedding, and just back to
timing.
Yes, timing is everything. I was so nervous about being in a reverse over the summer. Like that was one thing where I was like, I just want to cut for summer. I want to cut for summer. And Cassie's like, yeah, so we're not going to cut for summer. We're just going to reverse and eat for summer. And I was like, perfect. And it worked out great, because I traveled a lot. And like, that was like the biggest thing. I almost feel like this next reverse, I'm just going to continue to reverse through summer. Cause like it worked so well this time. And like everything was planned out perfectly. And all of the big trips that I had planned, I was able to like not feel guilty eating more. Yeah. So
like
I'm excited.
Perfect. So
yeah, it's okay to not be perfect. Yeah.
The coach tell you like, hey girl, let's like, you know, put on the brakes a little bit, you know?
I know.
Yeah.
And she's just like, it's fine. Drink all your water when you get back. Like, it's fine. You have your weekend. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, well, I feel like this was a really good live, and hopefully like somebody that's on the fence will watch this and be like, hell yeah, I'm joining.
Highly recommend it. I think that this has been one of the best decisions in my fitness journey ever, and I can't wait to see what this next year is.
Thanks.
Yeah.
So great having you, Jenna.
Yeah, thank you for joining.
Thank you. All
right, bye guys.
Bye.
Bye.